Sports cars are appealing. Having one in the garage is still a dream unfulfilled for many, but sometimes a sports car still isn't the dream ride it's supposed to be. Potholes, speed bumps, and unexpected traffic require caution in these vehicles with low ground clearance, so most of the time you only have the show and not the go. Doors closed to the dream? We suggest a ride in an Audi RS Q8. If you're wondering why we're recommending an SUV in place of a sports car, stay with us until the end. You'll know why. Hey, welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we're going to take a look at Audi's sports SUV RS Q8. But before we begin, drop a like and subscribe to our channel with notifications so you won't miss out when we make a new upload. Alright, let's dive in. What exactly is an Audi RS Q8 and why should you be interested? Here goes. The family tree shows that it is the top-of-the-line high-performance version of the Audi Q8 and it shares platform, engine, and technology with its cousin, the Lamborghini Urus. The premium sports car maker's first super sport utility vehicle. The RS Q8 is the fastest SUV to lap the Nürburgring in 7 minutes and 42 seconds. Getting interested? Yeah, this SUV catches the eye too. The Audi Q8's broad shoulders are possibly the best representation of the concept of a huge SUV coupe. The RS Q8? It is much more appealing. The Q8 is not your typical square-shouldered SUV. Its powerful features and coupe-like roof add to its appeal. The hunkered-down profile seems ready for action and has plenty of ground clearance. The larger intake systems for the engine, wide wheel arches, oval exhaust, and massive 23-inch tire rims distinguish the RS Q8 from the standard Q8. The 23-inch rims are standard, although smaller 21 and 22-inch rims are also available. There is an entire menu card of options to customize the RS Q8 to your preference. An optional black package includes a blackened grille, rims, logos, and other elements that give the vehicle a more intimidating look. This SUV does have a style factor. Inside, it is a typical luxury SUV. The RS Q8's cabin is unsurprisingly very similar to the standard Q8's in terms of appearance and layout, which is to say is quite business-like. Of course, there is a lot you can change within the cabin as well. From seat and steering design to colors and equipment, your wish is Audi's command for a price. And it would be rude to skip the carbon fiber package on a high-performance SUV. There is much more to the Audi RS Q8 that makes it a pleasure to drive. The base sports seats are comfortable and supportive, while the optional RS sports seats provide heating and ventilation functions. The cabin of the Audi RS Q8 is a wonderful mix of sporty touches and minimalist design, but the RS design pack shifts the balance to the racy end of the range. This includes more contrasting stitches as well as suede-like Alcantara trim for the steering wheel and gear selector. The twin-screen infotainment system is the cabin's highlight. When you want to crack it up a notch, the specialized RS mode on the digital cockpit provides all the information you need. Its graphics accurately illustrate the car. It has a new horizontal rev counter similar to the RS6, and it has several unique gauges, measuring things like tire temperature and G-forces. Fortunately, the tools you probably will use every day are simple to learn. The navigation system is simple to set up, and you can link your phone through Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. And the screen's haptic feedback makes it simple to adjust the heating and ventilation setting while driving. The focus of this kind of car is the driving experience, but what makes this SUV more user-friendly is the back seat, which offers enough room for tall passengers and can fit 3 in a pinch. A sunroof is an option for a price, either basic or panoramic. Since we are on the subject of practicality, here's something you won't find in other sports cars: a boot space of 605 liters. Now it's time to get in the driver's seat. The RS Q8, like all fast Audis, is surprisingly easy to get into a groove with. This vehicle has a monster under the hood that must be unleashed. This 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8 petrol engine produces 600 bhp and 800 Nm of torque, driving this 2.3-ton SUV ahead with vigor. The sound note of the V8 and the pops and bangs on the overrun as you slow down and accelerate are a pleasure. It accelerates quickly through the gears and reaches 60 miles per hour in 3.8 seconds, which is faster than the Porsche 911 Carrera. Continue driving and the RS Q8 hits 125 miles per hour in 13.7 seconds, on its way to a top speed of 155 miles per hour. However, if you send some cash Audi's way for the optional dynamic package, the top speed can be increased to 190 miles per hour. Launch control assisted starts, which are available in no-holds-barred RS2 mode, are properly dramatic. Nonetheless, you will be lucky to get more than 25 mpg when it comes to fuel economy. The performance of the RS Q8 isn't even the most remarkable thing about it. Handling is. It is one thing to make an SUV go fast in a straight line. Making an SUV go fast around corners takes a whole new level of sorcery. It is truly astonishing how it takes a series of corners. You expect it to lean and roll, but it just rips around a curvy bit of road glued to the tarmac in a way that defies physics. It feels exploitable from the start, and even on wet roads the SUV is easy to trust. The RS Q8 has the armory to do so, including standard all-wheel steering and quattro all-wheel drive, which transfers up to 85% of torque to the rear wheels. For a true enthusiast, the options of electro-mechanical active roll stabilization and sport rear differential provide the kind of stability and control inconceivable in an SUV, especially one of this size. On uneven roads, the electromechanical active roll stabilization can decouple the anti-roll bars of the Audi RS Q8 for a buttery smooth ride. The combined effect of all the technology is incredible. However, its automatic transmission isn't as rapid as that of a BMW X6M competition, and the sport's rear differential is only available as part of an expensive optional pack. You will be amazed by how much control the car has as it slides around and turns on the hillside. The RS Q8 does not run wide. There's no understeer, and it carves the corners with such grace that you will still wonder if you're actually driving an SUV. It definitely has a sports car feel to it. With all-wheel steering, the huge Audi RS Q8 can do tight U-turns far better than any other huge SUV, and its smart air suspension smooths out bumps and potholes better than an X6M competition when cruising around. Even with all of that performance and extreme handling, as well as the 23-inch tires, the ride quality is still comfortable. The air suspension cushions the blows off rough roads, and the ability to switch to off-road mode and raise the ride height by 3.5 inches allows you to face the worst portions with confidence. What is especially impressive is how gentle the RS Q8 can get when necessary. At its most comfortable, the RS Q8 feels similar to a conventional Q8 on a quiet drive. The mild hybrid system adds to the calm, which can relieve the engine of propulsion tasks entirely for up to 40 seconds at constant speeds if given enough charge in the lithium-ion battery. Who would have guessed that the SUV champion of green hell would also have some green credentials? Even the most die-hard motorheads will be impressed by its performance and handling. And as we said earlier, it is the fastest SUV on the Nürburgring. But remember that there is always a price to pay for nice things in life, because the RS Q8 starts at an MSRP of $119,900 with several options to add on. It is expensive, but the fact that all that thrill comes in a practical package with plenty of space and comfort makes it a viable investment. Practicality that is also a pleasure. And with that, we've come to the end of the video. We hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to our channel for more amazing content. Also, let us know your thoughts on the Audi RS Q8 in the comments, and we'll see you in the next video.